This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Well, we got young greatness. 2 teens plead guilty in his case. As we know, he passed recently, like a year ago or something. I think it was a year and a half ago. But 2 teens pled guilty to that. He was just home visiting in New Orleans, and they got him. It was just crazy, man. So some justice is being served there. There's this Tupac video going around of this theory that there's a body double. I mean, all it is a guy breaking down the surveillance footage, and he's just trying to make it like there was a body double there. I don't see it. But he's saying he's standing in the shadow of Tupac is under the light. He's got some chain on. You can see it's the same chain because it's hanging out. You can see the back of the chain in the back. I mean, why would somebody just have a body double and then get taken out for Pac to live on? And what would be the point of that? That's like billionaire money. Like to have something happen. Like, come on, man. I'm so sick of these theories. Anyways. Then we got Drake. He has no desire, as we talked about, to meet up with Kanye or Pusha T. He says Pusha T's music trash. Now, he says they're never outside. Now, Drake's... I don't get what that means. Because Drake can't really just go outside like that either. You're too famous. You go out to clubs and stuff, but... What, you expect to bump into them? at the club? Like, you live in Canada. In LA, and like... They have like families. I don't know. It's different. Drake has a family, but it's, unfortunately, he can't have his kid all the time. It's a split time between his his ex-girlfriend and his kid. I don't know. I don't know if he expected to run into them all the time. I don't know what he was talking about, but he says they're never outside. I was like, okay. I don't know, man. In other news, Don Imus, he passes. He's a radio host. He dies at 79. Big Gip catches heat for heterosexual Pride Month support. I don't see anything wrong with that. There's no problem with celebrating that. You can celebrate anything. Let's see. Kevin Hart admits his reaction to homophobic tweets was immature. Jeez, everyone apologizes for everything, man. Now, yeah, he's right. It was immature, but it's like, just move on with your life, man. I'm so sick of people backtracking. Antonio Brown's agent comments on his potential Saints contract. He worked out with the Saints today. He could work. He said Saints, HC, Sean Payton, and Antonio Brown's workout amongst a group of wideouts. We worked them out, gave them physicals, mainly doing due diligence to all of those players. No signing of anyone at this time. Antonio's agent, Drew Racehorse, who accompanied his client on visit to New Orleans, also met with Saints officials, said Antonio had a very good visit today, and we will continue our discussions with the Saints. Probably something that'll happen next year. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a good day. Sorry, I've been very tired today, so my news has been all over the place, but I'll get more organized in the morning. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna do one more video, and then I'm gonna get a good night's rest. That whole family drama thing just takes it out of you, man. I was so tired today. I felt like I was drunk this morning doing a video. But anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys.
Started a career as a rapper when Canadians weren't looked at as the nicest rappers. He came out with Comeback Season, gained the attention of Lil Wayne through Jazz Prince out there in Houston, was introduced to Lil Wayne, signed to Young Money, and followed up with a So Far Gone mixtape, and never looked back since. Now he sold over 10 million albums, has done multiple world tours. This is the 10 secrets to success with Drake.
While you're on the journey, you have to disconnect from the end goal, because if you're just focused on some end goal, then you might get there, But it'll be hard to progress past that. But he always told me, like, just be here right now.
This is so true. When you're chasing a goal, sometimes you miss all the good times in the middle. I mean, even when I look back on my career, you know, you get to a place where you imagined yourself, you dreamed yourself to be at this goal at the end, but then when you look back, you wish you cherished those moments on the journey to getting to the end goal, because you can learn a lot in those moments. You know, the people that try to stop you, the good times with people you worked with. You know, you gotta really just live for the moment and be in the moment, and don't live just in the future. Envision yourself at that goal, but also really enjoy the moments to get to the final destination.
The further you climb towards the top, the more hands you have on your pant leg dragging you to the bottom.
When you're on the journey to success, the more success you get along the way your journey, it comes on levels, it comes in steps, but every step you take further, closer to your goal, people will try to bring you down and stop you. People just try and stop you. They hate on you, they try to discourage you. Don't let the haters pull you down. You got to wear strong pants, you know. Don't let them pull your pants down. Don't let them discourage you. Don't let them talk you out of completing your dream, or letting you know it's not, saying it's not possible, or saying, hey, you suck. You know, everyone wants to discourage you from moving forward, and you just got to get through that and just be strong and get through it and believe in yourself.
I never want to be always right, because then I can't grow. I need mistakes.
When we're on our journey to success again, we make mistakes along the way. We're like, oh man, I shouldn't have trusted this person, or I shouldn't have signed this deal, or I shouldn't have done this. But you got to make mistakes to learn. We all learn from our mistakes, okay? I mean, that's life. We learn by doing. You know, our parents always tell us, you know, live this way, live that way, because they've been through the mistakes. But the best way to learn from a mistake is to make it. Just hope that mistake isn't so big you can't come back from it. I mean, small mistakes along your career, you learn from them. It's always a lesson. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. So it's never just an L. You got to learn these lessons in life to get to your final goal and be the best person that you can be in your field.
I think about the individuals like Wayne, like Ross, like Ye, like the guys that I know, you know, if I take tonight off, I know that one of them is probably in the studio crafting something magical, you know, so I should probably stay a little longer.
This is where I see a lot of people fall off in life. You get to your destination, you're competing with your peers, and you get comfortable. When you get comfortable, someone can outwork you. So you always got to know that, you know, even Facebook, everybody like this, they know someone else is in a garage putting in overtime, trying to make a better platform than them. So they got to put in just as much work to keep outdoing that guy in the garage. You know, there's always someone that wants to take your spot. That's the bottom line. So you got to put that work in to keep your spot. Always, I mean, Lil Wayne, he wasn't just the best rapper because he said it, and he outworked everybody. He stayed in studio. When everybody was partying, he was in studio, dropping mixtape after mixtape, getting on everybody's feature. He outworked everybody. So not just the bars, but the work ethic. The work ethic is so important. You gotta put the work in to get the accolades. The last thing I've heard Drake say and always say is just be yourself. He didn't try to be anybody else. You can't be somebody else. You can only be you. So be the best you can, and be your biggest competitor. Always try to outdo what you did yesterday. That's very important. Put that work in. Perfect your craft. Practice. Well, this was inspirational words from Drake and JordanTower. Make sure you stay tuned for JordanTower Motivation on Tuesdays and Thursdays and on the weekends. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. JordanTower Films. JordanTower Films.
Like Wayne, like Ross, like Ye, like the guys that I know, you know, if I take tonight off, I know that one of them is probably in the studio crafting something magical, you know, so I should probably stay a little longer.
This is where I see a lot of people fall off in life. You get to your destination, you're competing with your peers, And you get comfortable. When you get comfortable, someone can outwork you. So you always got to know that, even Facebook, everybody like this, they know someone else is in a garage putting in overtime, trying to make a better platform than them. So they got to put in just as much work to keep outdoing that guy in the garage. There's always someone that wants to take your spot. That's the bottom line. So you got to put that work in to keep your spot. Always, Lil Wayne, he wasn't just the best rapper because he said it, and he outworked everybody. He stayed in studio. When everybody was partying, he was in studio, dropping mixtape after mixtape.